A silent surge: China's electric vehicle revolution. The world is witnessing an electric vehicle revolution and China is at the helm. While the United States, for decades the leader in the automotive industry, grapples with the transition, China has surged ahead. This shift in automotive power is not just about market share, it represents a fundamental change in the global economic landscape. The United States is increasingly concerned about falling behind in this critical industry of the future. China's dominance in the EV market is undeniable. Its cities are teeming with electric cars, buses, and scooters. Chinese consumers have embraced EVs at an astonishing rate, driven by government incentives and growing environmental awareness. This swift adoption has catapulted China to the forefront of EV production and innovation. The United States, meanwhile, is playing catch-up, struggling to match China's scale and speed. This shift in automotive power has significant implications for the global balance of power. The United States has long held a dominant position in the automotive industry, and the rise of Chinese EVs threatens to undermine this dominance. This shift could have far-reaching consequences for the United States economy, national security, and global influence. The stakes are high, and the United States is taking notice. The Dragon's fuel investments powering China's EV dominance. China's EV dominance is not accidental. It is the result of a deliberate and strategic plan by the Chinese government to dominate this burgeoning industry. Over the past decade, China has poured billions of dollars into supporting its domestic EV industry, from generous subsidies for EV buyers to funding research and development of battery technology. Central to China's strategy is a top-down approach. The government has set ambitious targets for EV adoption, pushing both consumers and manufacturers towards electrification. This push has created a massive domestic market for EVs, allowing Chinese companies to scale up production and drive down costs. This combination of government support and market demand has created a virtuous cycle, propelling China's EV industry forward at an unprecedented pace. Chinese EV companies, backed by government funding, have been able to invest heavily in research and development, rapidly improving battery technology and driving down costs. Battery King: China's grip on the future of electric vehicles. At the heart of the EV revolution lies the battery, and China has a firm grip on this critical component. China controls the lion's share of the world's battery production capacity, from mining the raw materials to manufacturing the finished cells. This dominance gives China significant leverage in the global EV market. China's control over the battery supply chain is a source of both economic and strategic advantage. It allows Chinese companies to dictate prices and control the flow of this essential component. This control has raised concerns in the United States and other countries about potential supply chain disruptions and over-reliance on China for this critical technology. The United States is heavily reliant on China for the batteries that power its electric vehicles. This dependence creates a strategic vulnerability, as China could potentially disrupt the supply of batteries, crippling the United States EV industry. This dependence on China for such a critical component is a major concern for United States policymakers. American anxiety: economic and security concerns loom large. The rise of Chinese EVs has sparked deep anxiety in the United States, both economically and strategically. The United States auto industry, a cornerstone of the American economy for over a century, faces an existential threat from Chinese competition. This competition could lead to job losses, factory closures, and a decline in United States manufacturing prowess. Beyond the economic implications, the dominance of Chinese EVs raises national security concerns. The United States relies heavily on its automotive industry for military vehicles and technology. China's growing expertise in EV technology could erode this advantage, potentially shifting the balance of power in the long run. This shift in power is not limited to the automotive industry. The technologies driving the EV revolution, such as battery technology and electric motors, have applications in other sectors, including renewable energy, aerospace, and defense. China's dominance in these areas could have far-reaching consequences for United States competitiveness and security in the 21st century. Section 5. The American rebuttal policies and plans to reclaim the EV throne. The United States is not sitting idly by as China races ahead in the EV market. The Biden administration has made it clear that it sees EVs as crucial to both combating climate change and competing with China. The administration has announced ambitious plans to accelerate EV adoption in the United States, including substantial investments in charging infrastructure and tax credits for EV buyers. The U.S. is also trying to boost domestic EV production, providing incentives for companies to build factories and create jobs in the U.S. However, these efforts face significant challenges. China's head start in battery technology and manufacturing capacity will be difficult to overcome. The United States faces an uphill battle in its quest to reclaim its position as a leader in the global automotive industry. China's dominance in battery technology, manufacturing capacity, and cost competitiveness poses a formidable challenge. The U.S. will need to make significant investments in research and development, infrastructure, and workforce training to compete effectively in this new era of mobility. Section 6. A global race ignited, the future of mobility and power. The competition between the United States and China in the electric vehicle market is not just about cars. It is a microcosm of a larger geopolitical struggle for technological and economic dominance in the 21st century. The outcome of this race will have profound implications for the global balance of power, shaping the future of mobility, energy, and innovation. The rise of Chinese electric vehicles is a wake-up call for the United States and other Western nations. It highlights the need for greater investment in research and development, support for domestic manufacturing, and a comprehensive strategy to secure supply chains for critical technologies. The future of the global electric vehicle market is still being written. While China currently holds a commanding lead, the race is far from over. The United States, with its history of innovation and entrepreneurial spirit, still has the potential to regain its footing. However, this will require bold action, sustained investment, and a willingness to adapt to the rapidly changing landscape of the automotive industry. Section 7. Beyond batteries, software, and innovation as key differentiators. While China excels in battery technology and mass production, the United States still holds a competitive edge in software and autonomous driving technology. Companies like Tesla have been at the forefront of developing cutting-edge software that enhances the electric vehicle driving experience. This focus on software and innovation could be a key differentiator for United States companies in the global electric vehicle market. The battle for electric vehicle dominance will not be won on hardware alone. Software, data analytics, and artificial intelligence will play an increasingly important role in shaping the future of mobility. United States companies with their expertise in these areas have the potential to carve out a significant niche in the global electric vehicle market. The United States must leverage its strengths in software and innovation to compete effectively with China. By focusing on developing cutting-edge software, autonomous driving capabilities, and connected car technologies, United States companies can differentiate their offerings and appeal to a global customer base that values these features. Section 8. The road ahead. Collaboration or conflict in the electric vehicle landscape. The United States-China rivalry in the electric vehicle space doesn't have to be a zero-sum game. There is potential for collaboration and knowledge sharing that could benefit both countries and accelerate the global transition to sustainable transportation. However, geopolitical tensions and mistrust could hinder such cooperation. Both the United States and China have a shared interest in combating climate change and reducing their reliance on fossil fuels. Collaboration in areas such as battery technology research, charging infrastructure development, and setting international electric vehicle standards could accelerate progress towards these goals. The future of the electric vehicle industry will be shaped by the choices made by both the United States and China. Will they choose a path of confrontation and protectionism, or one of cooperation and mutual benefit? The answer to this question will have profound implications for the global economy, the environment, and the future of mobility. Section 9. Conclusion. A new era of automotive innovation and competition. The rise of Chinese electric vehicles marks a new era in the global automotive industry, one characterized by fierce competition, rapid innovation, and shifting geopolitical dynamics. The United States, once the undisputed leader in the automotive world, faces a formidable challenge from a determined and well-funded China. This competition, while daunting, presents both challenges and opportunities. For the United States, it is a wake-up call to reinvigorate its automotive industry, invest in future technologies, and secure its economic and strategic interests. The electric vehicle revolution is still in its early stages. The road ahead is long and uncertain, but one thing is clear. The future of mobility will be electric, and the competition between the United States and China will play a pivotal role in shaping this future.